Okay, I'm going to do a review on the Hubsan H109S quadcopter. This is found on eBay and other places for about $350. The H109S Pro, Standard Edition. I gotta give a disclaimer. This is the only Hubsan product I've ever owned. So maybe this is just a bad apple out of the bunch, but I gotta give a review on this steaming pile of crap right here because it is nothing but junk. I paid $350 for this. First time I had it out, first flight was great. Second flight, thing went up, one of the arms, the lights went out, motor stopped running, crashed to the ground. I bought it off eBay, off of a seller called MyFlyDrone 2017. He's in China, you can tell, because he doesn't answer emails till daytime China time, which is like midnight our time. I contacted him on the first crash, told him I wanted a replacement, and he said, no, we'll send you a new motor, that'll fix it. And I said, well, the lights aren't working, so ESC board is bad too. So we went back and forth. He finally sent me an ESC motor, or ESC board and a motor. I repaired it. Thing flew twice beautifully. Flipped GPS off, and all of a sudden it flies for a little bit, and then all of a sudden goes crazy, loses complete connection with the transmitter. I couldn't control it, crashes, breaks all again. This time it breaks the camera all to pieces, broke the gimbal, blades. I mean, it did a lot of damage. I ended up replacing the whole outer shell. I replaced one of the motors. I replaced the camera. Got it flying again. 2 flights, beautiful, no problem. You can tell from the videos that, I shot from it. 3rd flight, crashes again. This time, when she crashed, I was at a lake camping, and I went to an open area to lift it to get GPS signal, and there was some kids and a lady at the beach nearby playing. I was in GPS mode, had it up in the air, and it was wandering a little bit, and I hadn't even touched the controls yet. All of a sudden it starts taking off towards those kids. I'm trying everything on the controls to regain control. It would not respond. Thankfully, it smashed into a tree, came to the ground, broke again. So this would be about the 3rd or 4th time, if I repair this time, that I fix this thing. I emailed the company after the 2nd crash, and the attitude I got from Hubsan support was, from my point of view, you did something wrong. Basically is what they said. And I tried to explain the situation to them, and they said, no, it's got to be your fault, but you send it in, and for $30 an hour, we'll fix it. If it's not something you did. You know what's going to happen there. I have to pay shipping, ship this thing back. They take forever to work on it and send it back, charging me for it. You know they're going to say, no, this is not something wrong with this quadcopter, because even if they get it to work, it could turn right around and do the same thing again. I'm not taking that chance, and I'm not taking this thing out in public ever again, because it's too dangerous. That could have if that had hit one of those kids, it could have hurt them really bad. Thank God that tree was there. I'd rather lose this piece of crap than have a kid or something hurt. So, do not, in my opinion, Do not buy Hubsan products. Quality of this thing, it's cheap. You can tell. I mean, of course, it's no DJI. DJI, the one I have, is awesome. I've never had an issue with that thing. I'll never buy another Hubsan product. I would suggest you don't either. I've seen videos where people have used them, made videos up with them, but you usually only see them. There's not very many videos made with that copter, and usually it's people on their first, second, or third flight with it. I'm wondering if this is a common problem with these, or did I just get a bad one? But I'm not taking the chance. That's $350 shot down the drain. Plus, I bought extra batteries for it. I bought parts for it. I had to buy the parts to replace all the broken parts from the one crash. So, don't ever buy Hubsan. Get something a little bit better, and don't waste your $300 and some odd on this piece of crap. That's all I got to say about that one. I do have one suggestion for all my friends that are looking to get a drone and fly it or play with or learn it, you know. One thing that helped me out is I bought a cheap $80 drone from Walmart, no GPS, nothing. And I watched some videos on YouTube because first time I took it out, it just crashed. I crashed into everything, and that thing was terrible. I mean, you crash it 100 times, it never hurt it. But get something cheap. Learn to fly. Learn to fly without GPS. Learn to fly in manual mode. Learn to control that cheap one. Then go out and get you a good one. I think you'll be a lot happier. That way, if you're like if my DJI, it loses GPS or something, I have to control that manually. I know I can do it now. If I never learned to fly without being with that first cheap drone, it might put me in a position I wouldn't want to be in. So take my advice and learn cheap first. Thank you. Bye, y'all.